Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to KRMU University Dialogue. My name is Ketan Kumar, and I'm a sophomore year BTech Computer Science student from School of Engineering and Technology at KRMU University. Today, in this dialogue, we have Mr. Pranav Roach, who is currently a visiting faculty. He is the president of Hughes Network System India Limited, the US-based global leader in broadband networks and services, bridging the best of satellite and terrestrial technologies. He was a key member of the team that proposed and successfully completed India's first book built IPO in 1999 and later India's first private telecom company IPO in 2001. He continues to serve as a member of the CII National Telecom and Broadband Community since 2004. More recently, he has been leading Hughes' new initiative to bring broadband services and application to rural India through community-based computing and connectivity infrastructures to deliver e-governance, internet, interactive education, and variety of e-commerce services. He also serves as an independent director on the boards of for-profit and non-profit organizations. Welcome to Kiamangalam University Dialogue, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Dana.
So, shall we begin with today's session?
Yes, please.
Okay, so my first question to you is, you're the president with Hughes Network Systems India Limited, a global leader. So you're the right person to describe the real situation globally during this pandemic.
Yeah, so I think, and everybody knows that this has really been a very serious impact from a health and a financial perspective on people across countries globally. I don't think any country has been spared. But having said that, there are obviously now signs that we see that people and countries have kind of learned to deal with it. And our hope obviously is that at some point in time in the future, we have some vaccine or some cure to deal with this pandemic, and we can then hopefully in the next few months come out of it.
Definitely, sir. Fingers across. Moving to the next question, can you please share your experience of technology renaissance during the past 2 decades from a net speed of kilobyte to gigabyte speed?
So yes, I think there's been tremendous development and improvement in the area of communications. If you look back, the privatization of communication networks started only in the mid 90s, and we at that point in time had almost no mobile internet. And as time progressed, we now have internet almost on a ubiquitous manner available across the country. And the speeds, the performance has enhanced tremendously, and at the same time, the costs have come down significantly, making it more affordable to people across the entire country.
Very true. And my next question to you is, sir, if you had the technology and opportunity 10 years ago to play PUBG, would have you played PUBG then?
Yes, of course, why not?
Okay, very well said. And sir, next question is, how important is the role of institution in preparing the right candidate and the candidate you look for?
The institution plays a significant role in the development of young professionals that companies like us to look to engage with and work with. And the institutions obviously not only teach the domain knowledge or the subject matter to these students, but they also help them develop socially, improve communication skills, and have a well-rounded personality. So, in addition to professionals who have sound technical knowledge, we also need people who are socially well adjusted, have good communication skills, and are able to contribute effectively to the company.
Okay, so I will note that down. And moving to the next question. So, I'm doing BTech specialization, innovation, IT, and entrepreneurship under the Institute for Invention, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship from KRMU University. Of course, while choosing this course, I was nervous and confused for its scope. And as I'm studying this, I gradually know that my decision was right. But for all others who might be confused while choosing a course, would you like to suggest them anything they need to look up for in a course?
So obviously, it depends on the personal interests of every individual. What would they like to learn? What area interests them? But having said that, you can never be definitive that this is indeed what you will like. And but yeah, it's important if you can early enough know what you want. But it's not the end all that if you pick something that you really don't like, that you cannot shift and do something else. So, I mean, you have people who shift across streams and across domains. And once you get into the workforce, you will see and gravitate towards what you really like and what is the calling. So, this the journey to search what's your calling is something that evolves over a period of time. Your interests change and you reskill. So I think you should keep that in mind and have an open mind that look, over a period of time, the industry is going to evolve, the technology is going to evolve, you are going to evolve. So you got to keep learning as you move ahead.
Very well said. And unfortunately, my last question for you in today's session will be, so can you please suggest us on how to stay upgraded as students? In fact, what are the skills we need to work on while preparing ourselves?
Yeah. So I mean, if you are going to a good institution such as the KR University, they will obviously have the curriculum and they will take care of the the overall subject matter that you're learning. But in addition to that, what you should look at is some of the other things. Is for example, developing a positive attitude, developing good communication skills, good written skills, and in addition to the technical part, for which obviously there's so much of data and so much of subject material available online and otherwise, I would say that some of the things that you need to sort of focus on is the soft skills, which will stand you in good stead as you navigate the workplace environment.
Okay. And thank you, sir, for taking out your precious time for us and being a part of our session. I hope all our listeners have enjoyed this session. Thank you to everyone, and back to Kiamangalam.